Hey guys, sorry for this video being a little later than expected. I expected this video to be out last weekend. It's just a lot. This year's really sucked lately, and a lot of stuff has been going on, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, sorry to keep you guys waiting for so long, but it's finally here, and I have a script this time. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna be reading off of that, so I don't say a bunch of times. I want to appreciate the criticism and all the comments I got in the Don't Starve video. I I really appreciate, like, that video got a lot more attention than I thought. And well, I just it got some pretty positive attention, and that really made me happy because it was like, hey, maybe, I mean, this might work out. And so I just appreciate it for all the comments that you guys have left, and it's really, maybe some of them maybe gave me a chuckle, and I appreciate it. But anyways, let's get on to the video now.
This is the wild Nick, and it's a natural habitat.
Alex! Alex! You just dropped it in the fuck.
Marotters are a creature that were introduced in one of the From Beyond updates. If you don't know what that is, it was basically a series of mini updates. There were 5, I believe, 5 or 6. It was a part of the Staying Afloat mini update, which had a beta in June 6th, 2024, and it was fully released on 27th on the same month and year. So these guys, they're still pretty recent, about like half a year old. They're still, yeah, they're not too old. Marauders are exclusive to Don't Starve Together, so they don't appear in Don't Starve, Region of Giants, Shipwrecked, or Hamlet. It's just DST. That's kind of their introduction. There isn't really much else to them, so we'll just go ahead and talk about the behavior now. So, the behavior, again, these guys are pretty recent. I don't know much about them, so apologize if I get some of these wrong, if I miss some info. Should have said this at the beginning, but I appreciate if you guys could correct, any mistakes I make or whatever. But anyways, Marauders will most likely be in a group of 2 and can often be seen hopping around their Marauder dens within a 30-mile radius, snatching up whatever they see because it wasn't obvious already. These guys are hoarders. Marauders will go after many small creatures, most usually fishes and lobsters, since, they're in the water. Marauders are usually in the water. And they will go after birds, though, which I don't know why they go after birds. I mean, they know for a fact that they'll never actually catch one.
Please, as if you could handle even a fraction of my power.
Also, if Marauders smell meat on you, I'm deadass. If you have meat in your inventory and you go near a Marauder, it'll chase after you and it'll basically spank you and steal your meat. I mean, you can pick it up in time, but it's still just annoying, so just keep that in mind. Any kind of meat, any food that's considered meat in game will be sniffed out by the Marauders, and if they catch you with it, they'll steal it from you. You also can't hide them in a backpack or a container, like a chest, for example, because they'll steal it from there too. Why? I don't know. I mean, why would you make the container thing? Like, who's gonna build a base next to a Marauder den? These guys are neutral mobs, which means they're passive until you aggravate them. So, for example, if you attack them, then they'll come after you. But if you just stand around them, then they'll most likely be chill. Again, if you don't have any meat on you. The only ways to aggro a Marauder, at least that I know of, is to either attack them or by moving their den with how do you say it? By moving them with the or thing. Yeah, you can move their dens with that. I don't know why you would, but you can. And despite the wiki saying otherwise, Marauders will get angry if you catch them Wait, if you guys, I'm sorry. And despite the wiki saying otherwise, Marauders will get angry if they catch you digging around their den. So if it has stuff in it, you can steal from them back. But if they see you doing it, then they'll start chasing you. And as said a million times, if you have any kind of meat on you, then they will chase you, but they won't deal any damage. So, you know, when they do swing at you, they won't actually do any damage to you. So if these guys are hoarders, that of course means they'll take whatever they can find on the ground. So this can range from things like rocks, twigs, gems, and of course food. Of course they need the food. And after it picks up about like 4 items, it'll return to its den and store everything in there. But Caius, how do you get the items back? Well, it's actually pretty simple. You can either kill the marauder that stole whatever it took from you, or you can dig in its den after return to it with the items. But, you know, this will anger any marauders inside or around you, so just be careful for that. When marauders are killed, they will respawn in their den after about 6 days. And marauders, like a lot of other mobs, don't like winter. So once winter comes, they'll go in their den and just stay there for the entirety of winter until winter ends and next season comes.
I have 2 sides.
So now we're on to some statistics. This is more about like the damage they deal and their health and all that. Marauders have 350 health and deal 35 damage. Of course this is reduced if you have armor on, but we're not going to get into how much damage does what to armor if you have armor on, you know what I mean? They have an attack period of 4 and an attack range of 4 as well. These guys are pretty fast, having a walk speed of 3 and a run speed of 6. Trust me, when they start chasing you, they are kinda fast. When killed, they will drop 1 morsel, 1 meat, and have a 5% chance of dropping a message in the bottle. Oh yeah, and like I said earlier, they'll drop anything they had in their inventory. So, for example, if you drop a purple gem and they steal it, you can kill them and they'll drop that purple gem. If you want to spawn this dude, then just open the command menu and type cspawn otter. So the code name is just otter for some reason. And that's really all. As cute as these guys are, they really don't have much going on. In fact, most people seem to dislike them and question them, going as far as to call them completely useless. You know what? I can understand that.